Good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, I'm so half asleep this morning, so I'm a little late to my own live. Well, not really late because I did set it up at 10, but y'all know I usually do my live at 9. Um, that's usually what time I set it up for. But this morning I'm a little half asleep. Also, this is your med check reminder. Please take your medication and don't be like me. Good morning, baby shark. Good morning. How you doing this morning? You doing all right? Hope you having a good morning so far. How were the storms this weekend or yesterday? That's good. That's what I'm asking pretty much. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Not a bad thing. I'm glad you okay and you didn't get no mess, child, no mess. Oh, that's cool. That's awesome. Well, my husband's taking out our son today for Father's Sunday. They got a new burger up at Sonic. Um, and they both love it because it's pretzel burgers. What up, Mr. MRH? How you doing? I hope you're having a good morning this morning. Everything's going well for you. Good morning, my beautiful racing stars. I know that I couldn't sleep last night, and I know some of us were up late, and I that's why I'm a little late this morning. I didn't wake up till like 9 something. I actually slept in, but I probably didn't go to bed till like 1 or 2 in the morning or something like that. I don't know. I just couldn't sleep last night. Was having that issue. My damn insomnia is acting up again, which is crazy. So here's my question for y'all. Do y'all have anything planned for the day? Anything that you're thinking about doing or going to see or anything amazing in your life that you're going, Because I always ask, because here's the thing. And how's my Dusty doing, racing? He doing okay? Mr. I should say Mr. Mob Hat Runner. Mob Hat Runner? Yeah, Mob Hat Runner. I still don't know how you mix up Mob Rat Hunter with that. Oh shit, I hate laundry day. I hate laundry day. I think I hate it with a passion. And it's not putting it in the washer and in the dryer, right? Um it's the having to take it all out and fold it all up situation. Put it in its correct spot. Oh, that's so sweet though. Good morning, tainted docket. Oh, tainted docket. Oh, I forgot to do baby shark. Baby shark. Good morning. I hope you're having a good morning this morning. Yeah, I've looked at those tickets for like some of those award shows, like CMAs and all that shit. Those tickets ain't cheap, especially if you get the like closer up ones, the packages or whatever. Oh, my sweet boy. I hope he gets better soon. I'm gonna tell you that. You know how much racing that I love horses. I love them with a passion. I think horses are amazing. They're just big old puppy dogs. Yeah, I was looking at one for it wasn't the CMAs, it was the MTVs because we had somebody in our sector saying they were going to be given an award and all this. We knew it was a lie. Or they said they were going to be performing or whatnot, and they had this such and such package. So my ass was like, okay, let me go look up how much those packages cost, and that's how I found out he was a liar, because he claimed that a package was a such and such amount, and it wasn't. I was like, yeah, them packages, especially if you get the platinum or something like that, that shit ain't cheap. That shit expensive. But that ticket price includes, not just the ticket price for being there, but other events too that go along with it and all this other shit. You should totally like not like take pictures per se of like your daughter yourself, because you obviously don't want to dox your baby girl, but like pictures of like the red carpet and shit like that would be cool. You know what I'm saying? But even then, I'd be scared to show like there are certain things that are not meant for the internet, if that makes sense. Like it's y'all's thing, you know what I mean? But it would be cool. What up, happy life? How you doing? You been being messy or you been being cool? You been sitting back chilling? Cause your little messy tail, Chad. You be getting in some mess. Well, I ain't seen your names and no titles recently, so you must not be in too bad. You must not be in too bad. I ain't seen your names and no titles recently. I like to pick at you, happy, because you're like my little brother. You know what I'm saying? And here's the thing. I like to look out for you, and I know that you're a grown ass man and I can't really tell you what to do, but sometimes I'm like, no, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen you in no titles, no names and no titles. You ain't got no bullshit recently, so. Hey, Miss Jill's comfort zone. I hope you're doing all right. And I would keep it that way, baby shark. I'm just going to tell you. I would keep it because some things ain't for the internet. You know what I'm saying? And some things ain't for everybody to know. Sometimes certain things in our lives are for us and our family. I know how you do, happy. I know how you do. I be seeing you, child. Just be careful out there. I don't want to see you wrapped up in something you can't get out of. That's what I'm worried about. I hope you're having a good morning, Miss Jill. I know you working hard for the money. So hard for you, honey. Miss Jill works hard for the money, so you better treat her right. Okay. I am still like, I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, but like my nose is stuffy this morning. And because we've been going through this thing where we're having to use air 1 minute, heat the next. My body cannot get like used to it. It's hot as hell 1 minute and then cold as fuck the next. And it's fucking with me this year. And plus, you got to think, we've been living here now for a little while, but it's also my body's still getting used to living in a new area. And so I'm not used to all the allergens I'm around. Like it's not my normal, so my body's still acclimating to that also. I mean, it's been 3 years, but you know, my body's still acclimating to all the new allergens because I have indoor and outdoor allergies, which kind of suck. Yeah, I love me some Mika now. Mika's like a little Mika, me and Mika cool as shit. I love Vivi. V Lachey, that's my sister from another mister. We've actually met in real life. We've done like we went out to Pride together and walked around and chilled and you know what I'm saying, all that stuff. Um, I've been to her house She's been to my, like we chill, we cool. Oh yeah, Miss Jill, I'm gonna tell you something. These allergies this year, they got me worse this year than they have any year previous. Like I've lived here now for 3 or 4 years, and this is the first year it really hit me. Like I think the first 6 months I was here, I got like real bad problems with some of the pollen and different things because it was a little different. But then I started leveling out. It's like, okay, so maybe it's not that bad. But this year it's just been the 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 allergens have just been tearing my ass up, dog. Because I got indoor and outdoor allergies, which kind of sucks. Can I just choose to have one or the other, not both, please? Um, now, I'll tell you something about Mika. When she loves you hard. But if you cross her, you're going to see a different beast that you ain't never want to seen. She loves hard, but she also plays hard. Remember that. When you're friends with somebody that plays hard, you got to know how to carry yourself accordingly. I'm just saying. Well, I'm glad that Sour Patch and Mika are looking out for you. I'm glad they are. Hopefully they can keep you out of some of the mess. You know what I'm saying, and help you out with that situation. Because I don't want you to get no bullshit that you can't get out of. And I'm glad if they do. You know what's crazy? When I first met Sour Patch, she didn't like me because she had preconceived notions of me and who I hung out with. That's why I was saying what I was saying at Lemon's house the other night. When you are friends with a controversial figure of any kind, that people get preconceived notions of you. Like a lot of people in the beef sector, because I was a part of TSCC, thought I was a doxer. They thought all kind of bad things about me without knowing me, right? Without knowing me, without knowing my kind heart. I didn't let it end my friendship or any of my friendships with the people that I bonded with in TSCC. I took the heat. I took the doxing. I took the bullshit, but I also took the love that came along with it. See, here's the thing. You're going to have people, if you're friends with a controversial figure, right? You're going to have people who love you because you're friends with that person, and you're going to have people who hate you because you're friends with that person. But I'm glad that a lot of people gave me an opportunity to get to know me, the real me, and actually speak to me, have a conversation with me, and know what type of person I am. Because there's a lot of people that didn't know me at first and was like, I don't like you, blah, 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 because blah, blah, blah. I said, let me ask you this question. I said, you can like who you like. Do I judge you based on that? They go, no. I said, well, why are you judging me based on someone I like? You know what I'm saying? Or someone I'm friends with. I don't do that to you. You know what I'm saying? I said, get to know me before you judge me. Once we got to know each other, Sour Patch loves me now. A lot of people did. I had people had misconceived notions because I was a white person in a predominantly black space, correct? And we had a lot of white people coming here that were racist. We did. And so the beef sector's jaded about it. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand they have a reason to be jaded about it. And so I was given shit for that, right? But I earned my respect by showing who I am, by being myself, by not being that person. Well, see, here's the thing. A lot of people think that I'm supposed to take on everybody else's beefs. I've never been that person. There's only one person I've not liked because of a situation like that. Now, my loyalty does run strong. And I'm going to tell you something. She was playing with you that night. Because I know her too well. She wasn't being serious. What up, Mr. White? I hope you're having a good morning. Hope all your puppies are doing well. But I think that, in situations, I had a lot of people who loved me because they did see my loyalty. and they saw how down I was, and that's the reason they liked me. Then I had some people that absolutely hated me because of it. So I think everybody, if you're friends with someone that's a larger content creator, and they're controversial, you're gonna catch heat. You're gonna catch flack. It comes with the territory, right? And you gotta be willing to take that shit. And if you can't, just don't be friends, or don't be doing shit with a larger content creator. If you can't take the heat, stay out the kitchen. I'm sorry, but I took the heat. That's what I'm talking about, Miss Joy. I'm gonna tell you this: it is hard to find loyalty. Loyalty is not so common anymore. But for me, loyalty is everything. Like Miss Jill, I'm gonna tell you something. Where you've showed that to me, I give it back just the same. And when somebody shows me who they are, I believe them, right? And when somebody, I'm gonna tell y'all a little story of how I started out with VS. When I first started coming around this sector in the very beginning, a lot of people didn't want to give me a chance because of me being white, right? She did. Her and Seven Stars, right? I was cool with both of them. They got into a beef and I had to choose a side. I chose VS. Let me explain to you why. When I first came into VS's chat, she actually gave a fuck about me. She checked out my page. She asked me, she goes, "Oh, Charlie, you sang? Let me give you some tips. Let me help you out." On my other page, I had a lot of covers and shit. The page that I took down myself, and whatnot, um, that page, she she actually listened to my shit and gave me something, like showed me that, and then she showed me loyalty, and I showed it right back. She gave me opportunities to be a moderator, and treated me like a human being. Got to know me. We got to know each other a little bit more over time. You know what I'm saying? And got to like know each other's personalities. We don't talk on the phone every day. I don't talk to anybody on the phone every damn day. You can ask anybody. There are people on here that have my cell phone number. We don't talk. I don't talk to people on the phone every day. I'm not that friend. I'm sorry. I'm not. And I will forget to text back. That is a point. That is a problem I have. Creole, that's my sister from another mister, right? I love that girl to death. The church lady. You know what I'm saying? We talk on the phone. I love that lady. You know what I'm saying? Even if we don't talk every single day, we don't have to. She could just pick up the phone and go, "Sis, how you doing?" You know what I'm saying? And I have when I'm shown loyalty and I'm shown that someone's good to you, I'm gonna be that way back until you give me a reason not to be. Right? And nobody so far has given me a reason not to be. That's just the way I am. Like, I'm gonna tell you something very carried. The hood table, I will jump off of a porch so fast for the hood table, it ain't even funny. I'm gonna tell you that. The hood table, she don't realize how much I absolutely adore her. And I do mean adore her. I will jump off of a table so fast and pop somebody upside the head real quick like for her. She's an amazing human being. I will hit somebody so hard. Like they don't realize how much the hood table was like the first person that let me chill out on her panel. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. Like that's why I used to panel hoe with the hood table all the time. You know what I'm saying? I will jump off a table so fast for the hood table. And that day I jumped off the table, it wasn't really because of me. Have I heard of Five? Yes. You talking about Five Babe? Yes. Happy Life. Five Babe is a like an OG of the beef sector. Who haven't heard of her? Babe Nation. Come on now. You got Sean Bradley and you got the club chat. You had VS and the TSCC. You had I'm trying to think of the other camp. What was the other camp? Shit. That was the main three, but we had other little things that branched off of it. But there was another one, child, and I can't even remember what the fuck it was named now. Shit. Happy life. How could I not hear a five, babe? You do realize that obviously she had been here since way before you ever came around. She just went away for a little while and came back. To tell you the truth, she went to doing like church stuff and stuff like that. But the hood table, that's my heart right there. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. The hood table is one of the sweetest human beings. I swear to God. And I think one of the reasons why I go so hard for her is because of that. It's like with you, Happy Life. You know what I'm saying? They're happy. You're a little messy where the hood table ain't though. Um, I think that's why I go so hard for her is because she is such a sweetheart and doesn't really bother anybody. Doesn't have beefs. Doesn't try to start beefs. And then almost every time something has ever started with her, they usually started with her. That's my heart. I'm gonna tell you something else. Watch her crazy in chat right there. That's my heart too, and she knows why. She knows why. When somebody shows me true loyalty and is really good to me and helps me through a situation, a terrible situation, that loyalty can never be taken unless they just decide to do something about it. You know what I'm saying? And I will always love and cherish VS, no matter if she here or she not. When she come back, I'll just be right there with her, and she's living her best life, and I hope she's happy doing her thing. Because that woman gave me opportunity when nobody else did. You know what I'm saying? She believed in me. She pushed me. She's the main reason I started my channel. Super Chat, I'll never forget. I'm gonna tell you that I miss Super Chat. I miss my Shar Shar. Like they family to me. You know what I'm saying? They family to me. They'll never not be family. And I could tell you quite a few names of my bod's brothers and sisters over there at VS's house that they will always be in my heart. And I always wonder about them and hope they're doing well. King Kush and his beautiful wife, my beautiful golf sunshine. You know what I'm saying? There's so many. I will tell you, Happy Life, the best advice that I could give you is stay off the phones, stay out of the back chats, like the discourse and stuff. Don't anything you say in a back chat or on a phone can and will be used against you in the court of law. So just be prepared that somebody can screenshot that shit and send it to somebody. So act like anything you say, even if you think it's private, is public. That's the best advice I could tell anybody. Because come mad day, if somebody gets mad at you, they do that shit for some reason. Now me myself and I don't. I'll just cuss your ass out. But that's something that people do. Like even you yourself got caught up doing that, right? It was mad day for you. Oh, hey, my sassy pants. Now I love my sassy pants. Watcher boo. Um, Are you gonna be? I miss my like. Here's the thing. For some reason, your ass want to go live sometimes, and I'll be asleep. And then when I'm not asleep and I'm wide awake, your ass don't be going live. And I'm like, I miss my watcher lives. I miss sometimes we just be bullshitting on your lives, and I'm so sad. I miss that Saturday one. Because that's my type of live. You know it is, boo. I love the bullshitting. Yeah, we're gonna have a custody dispute over sassy pants. We're gonna have a custody dispute. I know you did. I saw that shit. I saw that shit. Girl, I was like, damn, why'd I have to miss that? I get so sad. About the time that I was coming into your live, you were ending, which was the funny part. Because I was asleep. I woke up. I drank some coffee. I went over there to look. And I was like, shit, what the fuck? Watch her doing live. You know what I'm saying? And then I was like, oh shit. She already been live for how many hours? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I was like, oh shit. I was like, damn. Girl, I was like, shit. When I woke up, saw that you had been live since the morning, like early in the morning or whatnot. I was like, did she even sleep last night? Because I went to bed and you was on Suggs, right? I went to bed. I fell asleep. And then I woke up and you was actually live. I was like, and then I saw how many hours. Um, I won't tell. I won't tell her. I ain't tell. I ain't say nothing. I was like, damn. See, I'll be over there at my friend Lemon's house sometimes, and I'll stay up for a little while. But I got angry yesterday a little bit because of a situation that happened in the beef sector. And I'm a little upset that people in my sector are standing behind what Ghetto and Audio said, because in my opinion, that was just wrong. I don't judge any of my friends based on any of their preferences when they're at home and what goes on in their personal life. Now, if he had made it more clear, but he made it all about that. If he had made it about, well, I can't trust you, I might have been able to understand that, wouldn't have an issue. But that ain't what he made it about at first. He tried to clean it up after he said that and said that. Tried to clean it up after the fact. Mm-mm. I didn't like what you said, sir. Um, to me, that was I don't judge people based on those things. Uh oh. Uh oh. Sassy Pants is being sassy. Oh my God. Watch us go get the belt out, child. Come hide behind me, Sassy. Sassy Pants. But thank you, beautiful Sassy Pants. Oh, child, y'all. I am so half asleep this morning. Yeah, I know people have free choices. It's just the fact of, like, here's the thing. I don't judge anybody based on their preferences in life, even if they are or aren't. It shouldn't matter. If the person's good to you, the person's good to you. Now, if in case they had come out and said, we feel disrespect, or we feel like with this situation you can't be trusted, then I would have understood it. But that is not what they said at first. And then they tried to clean it up and say that shit. And to me, that's just it seemed like it was a cop out. It was a plea to not do something. But if you wasn't gonna do something, just say you ain't gonna do something. Shit, I don't understand. To me, it feels like a play. To me, a lot of this shit feels like lying to be lying instead of telling your truth. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why people feel like they got to do that. You ain't got to lie to kick it, Craig. You ain't got to lie to kick it. Tell the truth. Be yourself. I'm always me, myself, and I don't try to be something I'm not. I just am who I am. I am whatever you say I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am? In the news, the paper, every day I am. Radio won't even play my jam. Uh, I'm gonna say this: if you feeling like if you have a problem with somebody, don't fake a situation. Tell the truth about what you really feel. Like if you didn't like somebody from jump, tell them. Shit. I feel like Miss Jill. What I feel on that situation is, I feel like there's something more. You get what I'm saying? That they're not saying. I think there's something more. I think there's a lot not being told, that their real feelings ain't really being told. And that's, I guess, why it's making me feel like this is bullshit, because this makes no fucking sense. If you tell how you really feel, then it'd be like, oh, okay. Because they knew that shit from the beginning. They knew about them rumors from the beginning. So why would you be friends with a person if you had that problem? There is something that's not being honestly told. You get what I'm saying? And that I pick up on that shit. I read between the lines. You know what I'm saying? And there's some true feelings behind this shit, but it's not being told in the truth and in their manner. Because, yeah, if you watch and you listen, you can kind of you can follow the pattern, if that makes sense. Yeah, you can't like I think a lot of some people do choose to ignore. Um I don't really care if Lemon is gay or Lemon is straight. I don't give a damn. It ain't none of my damn business what he does in his personal life. But that rumor has been going since before they knew him. Once they got to know him, they've been knowing about it. So you can't claim it's that. You got something else on your heart that you're not wanting to say. Say it, damn it. Good morning, Crazy Brat, my beautiful Crazy Brat. How you doing? Jolene, 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 Jolene. I'm begging of you, please don't take my name. How you doing this morning, Jolene? But like, if you just say be who you are, that's just my thing. Just be yourself, unapologetically you, and it don't matter to me about any of that stuff. What did Watcher Crazy do, child? What done happened, Mr. Eric? What I miss? What did I miss? Did something done go down and I done missed it already? Are they talking shit about Watcher again? Because when ain't they talking shit about Watcher, damn it? Who she done triggered this time, child? Because that's the point. She always triggers somebody. They can't take her mouth. I'm going to tell you that one. They cannot take her reading somebody for filth. And Watcher, I'm going to say this. You good at it, baby. You good at it. You should have been a part of the beef sector. You just that good, baby. And I went, the Nana. Oh, I done seen her title. Here's the thing about that situation. If you read her title, it's like she's talking about herself and the people that she surrounds herself with. Like, how you gonna call somebody else what you is? That's the pot calling the kettle black. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, duh. Yeah, and that's the point. That's the thing about me too, Miss Jill. I've had friends that are straight up, lesbian, and I've always told them this one thing. One of my friends come out to me in high school, and she told me she had a crush on me, right? And I told her, I said, well, let me say this right here. As long as you don't cross that line, we cool. Don't cross that line. Ooh, you spicy today? Who done made my cluckers a spicy chicken sandwich today? Ooh, cha. Ooh, cha. Somebody done made my cluckers a spicy chicken sandwich. I know she could trigger you. I've seen you triggered, Mr. Eric. Hell, you got so triggered, you went to fuck off on all of us. Child. They knew that from the beginning of being friends with Lemon, right? And he respected their space. He ain't never stepped over that line. So that's why I don't see why it should be a problem. If you knew the rumors were there from the very beginning, even if he ain't or is, it don't matter. He's never crossed that line with you. He's never disrespected you in that manner. So why should it matter? You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it shouldn't. If that's your friend, that's your friend. If your friend is good to you, you know what I'm saying? Or like, if you have, I think there's more to that than meets the eye, and I don't think they're telling the truth. I don't think they're telling the full truth. I think they couldn't handle the fact of being friends with a controversial figure, They couldn't handle the heat they were getting, the doxing, all that shit. People calling them, you know, themselves. They were calling them gay or whatnot, and I think that they couldn't handle that shit. I don't think they could handle it, and they should have just said, "Hey, I don't like people keep calling me that. Just tell the truth." You know what I'm saying? Just tell the truth. And I'm gonna say this: any man that I know that is straight don't give a fuck about that shit because they know who they are. They're confident and they have, you know, they know who they are. They know they're straight. They don't have to prove it. They don't feel the need to. The only people I've ever seen get bitchy about that shit is down low men. I'm just saying. He's never been outward towards them though. That's what gets me. They should just tell the truth and say, "Man, I just don't like the rumors being spread about me because I'm cool with you." You know what I'm saying? Just say I don't like that shit, so I can't deal with it no more. Just be truthful. I don't like the lies. I think that's the part that gets me. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this, Eric. A watcher really does care a lot about you because you do some shit that if you were anybody else, she would done cuss your ass the fuck out. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. She lets you get away with a lot of things, and she really does care about you because you would have been cut off with a quickness if you were somebody else. I'm just saying. Oh no, here's the thing, but they knew that from the beginning. Like being friends with him was going to be that way. They knew that. So why let it go on this long? To me, I'm going to tell you what I think it is. Clout chase. I think it's a clout chase. I'm just going to say it. I think it's for the fact that they couldn't handle the heat. They got doxxed and had to deal with that situation. I think it was too much and all that shit. And they blame him for it. And instead of telling the truth, they want to play it as something else. I think it has to deal with the doxing and shit like that. Just say you can't deal with that shit. That you want to back away because it's too hot right now. You get what I'm saying? Like the streets is too hot. People hating on you and they fucking with your real life, so I can't deal with it no more. Oh, I love me some Layla. Eric is your dog. Otherwise, you would have jacked Layla and disappeared. See, that's what I'm saying. If I know you watch her, because if you would have, if that had been anybody else, and you would not have took the some of the shit you have off of him, because you would have cussed him out and said, "Peace, see you later." But you actually do care about him a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna tell you something, Mister. I was about ready to cuss your ass out a couple times, but I let you slide, bro. I let you slide. That was before you got to know me and I got to know you, though. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, well, see, why didn't they end that friendship a long time ago, though? Why did they plan this trip? You get what I'm trying to say? Why did you plan this trip? Why didn't you just end that shit a long time ago and step away? If you couldn't handle it and you didn't like it or you didn't want to be friends with, why even start the friendship when you know that I especially ghetto knows a hell of a lot more, right? Why? If you didn't like it and all this shit, why wait till now? Why not do it before? That's what I'm saying. The timeline don't make sense on that. Why even plan that trip in the first place? Why even say you're going to go to it? That's what makes no sense to me. Why let it go on so long if you already felt that way? Why not just say it? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like that it'd be like me not wanting to be friends with somebody and I knew their whole situation before I got into that friendship and then I was like, oh, I don't want to be in this friendship. Well, why not just back away slowly? Shit. Could have done that weeks ago, months ago. I'm gonna say this. I think it just got too hot in the kitchen. It got too hot in the kitchen. Yep. They should come out and just say that. Just say the old truth. I don't know why they want to lie to kick it, Craig. You know what I'm saying? Just be truthful about it. But no, I really do. I do. I do agree with Watcher though that she does care a lot about you, Mr. Eric Fox. If you're still here, you ain't got a lot of cricket, Craig. I don't know why that's going through my head, but it is. Um, also, what was I gonna say, child? I had some, yeah, I saw the title for somebody's Tonight Live. I forgot what it was now because I don't be paying attention to that person. To tell you the truth, unless y'all bring it up. Um, but you can't be talking about grandmas and what was their damn title? Let me go look at that damn title again. I actually have to look it up. Damn it! This sucks. It's not just running across my feed, which is better. Internet cowards, low lives, junkies, deadbeat dads, and bad grandmas. Child, ain't that what the fuck you got in your camp? How the fuck you gonna talk about somebody else? Child, hey Miss Tracy, good morning. I hope you're feeling okay this morning, beautiful. How you feeling? Watcher boo, you live rent free in so many people's head. I swear to God you do. I swear. Miss Jill, you doing any lives today, beautiful? Man, we need to have us another just kickback moment, Miss Jill. I love kicking back with you and just laughing. I can hear your laugh in my head right now. I could totally hear your laugh in my head right now when we be kicking back. And I love your laugh. I think you have one of I need to do a laugh track for you. I do laugh tracks for people, and I love your laugh. You have one of the best laughs, I believe. And I got to get my butt back over there to Pretty Chalky Girls, my beautiful rose garden. I love chilling with her and just read my book. And um, I'm glad that you helped me get unblocked, Miss Jill, because, child, I was one of the 764 people. I was one of the 764. Yeah, Miss Jill did the poetry contest, and she did a review and told y'all what the scores were for all of the poetry contestants. And it was a hard contest. I'm gonna say this: there were so many good people in that contest. She does that every year around. She usually tries to do it around Halloween, but when Halloween ends on a certain day, she'll push it back for like a week. That's why it was in November this year. She went back on the block list last night. Damn. She got so many people. She was like, and you get a block, and you get a block, and you get a block. She was handing out blocks like Oprah. I swear to God. I bet there's a lot of folks that be just read my books here. I can't see her. You know how Miss Just Read gets. If she gets pissed off at you, she's gonna block your ass with a quickness. But that was also before Miss Just Read and me had a conversation, and she got to know me. So you know how that goes when you don't know somebody and you have misconceptions. Then we got to know each other, really got to talk to each other, and I think that changed the misconception. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, and that one lady that was up there, Sparky D Watcher, she's actually like a real true blue real celebrity. She was a part of the rap gang way back in the day when they used to do like battle rap and shit, like back in the 80s and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like on the corner rap battles. Her name is Sparky D. That was a real celebrity child up there being a judge and whatnot. Not no damn. Oh, I'm gonna get a celebrity. It's a person that's not really. No, she's a real celebrity, bro. I was like, holy shit. I didn't. I was like, oh my god, that was cool as fuck. Yeah, Miss Jill tries to do it very professionally, and I know it pissed her off when that sound started messing up. Cause child, she had been working weeks to make that the most professional. You get what I'm saying? Like she, when Miss Jill does something, she does it like very professionally. Also, I got to get with JB and see if tomorrow is friend of me feud, right? And we supposed to be doing beef sector edition, so it's gonna be real messy, child. Now Lolo's done called me for her team tomorrow or whatnot. Um, so yeah, I'm supposed to be doing that with her tomorrow, with him tomorrow. But I ain't heard nothing from him, and I don't know who. I know it's Just Read my book against Lolo's team. Lolo done call me. I would have been on Just Read's or Lolo's team, either or, because I like both of them. Um, you know what I'm saying? I know, right? StreamYard be making me mad because Miss Jill, you put so much work into being really professional. You know what I'm saying? Like you put so much work into it. That's what kills me is when StreamYard tries to mess you up and you're doing your thing, Thizzle being professional and shit, and then StreamYard's the one that fucks up. You know what I mean? Technical difficulties with StreamYard. I know StreamYard's been having this issue with sound recently. StreamYard has been having a real bad issue with it crackling, popping, with the sound being an issue of like people on panel sound good together. And Miss Jill almost said this: if it wasn't for your competition, we wouldn't know how to fix that. You taught us how to fix that issue with StreamYard. Refresh the whole, have everybody drop, refresh the whole StreamYard from the person who started the stream, and it fixes itself within like 5 minutes or so, if not less. It'll fix itself. But it was because of that. Like a lot of us didn't know how to fix it until that situation happened, and now we know. You know what I'm saying? Now we know. StreamYard be having their issues. And it makes me mad because I know you work so hard, Miss Jill. And poor little Creole, she's been having trouble out of her PC. So when she tried to jump up on your link to be the first to test it, um, you know what I'm saying? I was supposed to help her make sure everything was clear on her PC, and I was busy that day. But thank God she was able to work it out the second time she hit the panel. It was okay because she's been having a lot of trouble with that. Like she tried to jump up on Pretty Chocolate Girls. I know at least 10 times. I know at least 10 times, and I know it's frustrating. So I'm just glad everything worked out how it was supposed to work out. I did get to rehear Indigo's poem, which I love Indigo's poem. It was so pretty. Um, yeah, she's had a lot of trouble. I told her one day we need to get I need to get on a private StreamYard link with her and check out her specs for her PC to see what's going on with it. Because what I think is wrong and why it keeps kicking her out of StreamYard and she keeps having trouble, I think it has something to do with her RAM capabilities and her settings. I think it has to do with that. So I want to help her figure out what's going on. Good morning, Miss Raditha. And it's possible that if she puts too much stuff on her PC, it may not have enough memory to run things. So you got to leave a little bit of memory free and can't have it too much. Not just your RAM capabilities, but your internal memory. You can't use up all your memory and then expect your PC not to run slow because it will. So we got to check everything, child. How you doing, Miss Raditha? Y'all, Miss Raditha, she is coming back to start doing her lives again on the 24th. Monday the 24th. I believe it's a Monday. So she's not doing lives this week is what I know of. And she's coming back Monday the 24th. Yeah, so that's what I told her. I said I need to get in a private StreamYard with her and help her go through there and see what's up with it. She may or may not need to upgrade depending on what her system capabilities are. I don't know yet. She's using a Chromebook. And I will say some of them Chromebooks, they're cheap, they're okay, but they tend to have memory issues. And if it's a couple of years old, it could have RAM issues, which would make that it would make sense why she's having some issues. You know what I'm saying? And y'all know I know my shit. Like if you're going, I told Mika this too. She needs to send me the specs. She's looking at a new PC, but she needs to send me the specs before she buys that motherfucker. Because if the specs ain't right, it ain't gonna work right. You got to look at the RAM capabilities. You got to look at the internal processor that it has. You got to look at the internal memory if you're going to be doing some editing on videos and shit. Because if it doesn't have the capabilities, it's not going to do what you want it to do. And yeah, you do have a certain uh, version of a browser. Also, I got to see what browser she's using because if she's using a specific browser, that could be why she's having issues. Also, I use Chrome. I use Chrome, and I have a gaming PC with 16 gigabytes of RAM, and it has over a terabyte of memory. You have memory issues, Miss Praditha. You have a RAM issue, a random access memory issue. I do too, child. That's the ADHD in me. Team neurodivergent. I need to have a team neurodivergent panel again. Need to get everybody who's team neurodivergent, whether it be ADHD, bipolar, whatever the issue may be, and talk about it and how we do things differently than a regular brain. You know, a neurotypical brain. And I've been visiting so many different sectors of YouTube, just chilling, all that stuff. Hey, Miss Angela, and all that stuff. I need to do like all that stuff. Who's Do you want the Streamyard link? Which link you looking for, Miss Jill? I'm gonna drop the Streamyard because I think you talking about that. But how you doing, Miss Angela? Child, you living rent free too, Miss Angela, in a lot of people's head. They're like, oh my God, Miss Angela. Angela. That's what they be saying. Hey, Miss Jax Lynn, how you doing this morning? Let me make sure. I know it is, but I'm just checking. Yes, it is. I made sure I had to do the authentication.
Good morning. Well, it's almost afternoon here. Good afternoon, honey.
Oh, yes, it's 10 here, 10:55. So I still got an
Yeah,
hour. But yeah, I woke up a little late this morning. See what happened was I slept in. Um,
that's ain't nothing wrong with that. You need to get your V's and get that cold under control or whatever it is. The bug. I think it's the bug been going around. Certain bugs been going around. A lot of people been catching it. I know I caught it a few weeks ago.
well, Miss Jill,
So
I thought I was getting over it, and I was like, "Oh, I'm doing so much better. I just got this lingering cough, and if it didn't hit me and slap me upside the head again, I ain't sitting here."
mm,
I was like, "Damn it!"
yeah. So I had a question because listen, I don't know if it was. I think it was my buds, like the earbuds that I was using because, like after that, the next day I tried to do. I was doing private StreamYard so I could get to stuff together for to review the poetry competition. And it was doing the same thing. Like it was a big delay and all of that. So then I got off of StreamYard. I did another private stream on Restream, and Restream was doing the same thing. And then I took I saw, I don't know if it was maybe, so you also, I think during those type of shows, I probably need to use the Ethernet cord and um plug directly into the internet box, you know?
If it's ever your internet, right on the left side corner, it'll have a little thing usually that pops up that shows that your internet is lagging a little, and
Oh
it'll show
no, it wasn't. It was showing that it was strong. That's why I didn't understand. It
it's
was strong.
it's possible. Let me ask you this question: do you have a lot of things saved to your PC?
Oh no, I use my external drive so I can make sure, you
Okay.
know, because I
Because
know. And
what's
then
your
I have
do you know what your RAM capabilities are on your computer?
I forgot. Shoot, I use my
Let me show
MacBook
you.
Pro.
Oh,
I
you got a
forgot.
MacBook? You probably on a MacBook have more than enough.
Yeah, I did. When I brought this MacBook Pro, I did it specifically because I know I do a lot of food recipes, videos, and all that stuff. So when I purchased it, I made sure I had enough space. Also, different things that I added to it when I purchased my
Is it the MacBook Pro 14-inch M4 or because I'm actually looking up your
no,
specs online right now or trying to so that is it
let me see.
because
Uh,
when I look at that I can tell you how much RAM you have. I can tell you how much internal memory.
Now, what
Um,
am I looking for?
okay, so on the different usually okay it says usually the options range from a 412 gigabyte to an 8 terabyte SSD, so you're good on that. Memory configurable up to 96 gigabyte. I'll show you right quick how to look at your own specs
So
on your
I'm
computer.
looking because I'm looking in here. So my memory is what, 16?
The RAM, that stands for random access memory. Okay, that's what runs your computer, right? So
I
like when
don't know
you're
where that
running,
is.
I'll show you right quick how it's a little different on a MacBook to find this, but it's always there in every computer to be able to find this. I'm going to show you something right quick. When you go into your, that's why I was going to just look up your MacBook
Mm,
because it's easy to do that. But let's see. Let me go into my settings, chat. Let me show you a little something. Something. This is for anybody. This is a reach one, teach one moment. Okay, here we go. Um, so these are the settings on a computer, correct? Okay, so we're gonna scroll down here to the about section on the
that's
PC.
where I'm at. Hmm.
This about section tells me right here 16 gigabytes of installed RAM. That's the random access memory that runs my computer. So if I had 8 gigabytes, it's not going to be able to run as much as 16
Right.
or
I got the
32.
16 gigabytes. That's what I mean.
Well,
I
then,
have 16 gigabytes. Um, yeah, that's what I have. And then the graphics, I have like the plus, which is like uh I don't know what the 645, whatever it was saying, but um yeah, I do have that. And like I said, I'm not even taking up that space because I use an external drive. So
I have actually two memories inside of my computer, internally. So it's showing 1.14 terabyte. That's one of my memories. The other one's 256, which is what it comes with, gigabytes.
yeah.
But I upgraded and put a terabyte in there. And I upgraded the RAM. It was only 8 gigabytes of RAM, and now it's 16, which is now in nowadays society, that's the bare minimum that you want to have in most things. If you're running like a lot of streaming, if you're doing a lot of editing, you're doing a lot of
Right.
things. Because here's the thing: every tab that you have open is going to run something, and I'm going to show you what it's going to run. So let me open
Hmm.
up something, and I'm going to show
Hey,
you.
BCG.
It's basically it's a thing that shows you. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. It because it'll show you what your computer is running when you open up your task manager, which is Control Alt Delete. Everybody knows
Yes.
what that is. Okay, so as you're running it, right? I'm gonna switch and I'm gonna stop. Can y'all see the where I just pulled up the task manager? Can y'all not see the task manager? Is it not showing? Hold on. It's not showing the task manager.
Mm-mm.
Let me remove this and then add the task manager. Um, so that y'all can see the task manager, because the task manager is going to show you what your computer's running at and what's running in the background. See, a lot of people don't know that certain like right now running in the background, I have Steam, I have my Nvidia settings, which is for like when I play games and stuff, it's for the graphics card, the drivers and things. My Discord's always running in the background, and a lot of people don't realize how many programs they have
Oh
running. And
yeah, see, mine's is lit. So I can mine's is lit up on my taskbar of what's running. So I have I can see what's running on mine's on my taskbar. And
as
then if I go to my and then I have my which is called on a MacBook Launchpad. So it'll show me If I open that up, it'll show me everything that I have that's running on mine.
It's
So I make
saying,
sure I take all of that stuff off. Yeah.
see, a lot of people don't know that that's showing. I only have 3 tabs in Chrome open right now, right? But that's showing
Mhm.
every process that Chrome is running at this moment, right?
Mhm.
And so that's how much CPU it's taking up. See, it's not taking up my entire. See, my
Right.
GPU is running at 15%, CPU at 30. You want those numbers to be lower. If those numbers are real high, your PC's running slow.
Right.
If those numbers like where it's only using 12% of the GPU right now, it's barely running anything on the GPU, which is the how your computer operates. To
Right.
explain it in a cheaper way, better way. But if you look down here, you have your what you're running right now, right? Which I have my settings up because I was showing y'all that the task manager
Right.
I have up. But when I scroll down here, a lot of people don't know this is what Discord runs off when you have it in the background. And if you have that pulled up while pulling something up else, and let's say I had a lot of tabs open, I could show you. I could try to overpower my PC, in which I want to uninstall Microsoft Edge. I'm probably going to do that because I hate that damn thing. But it's
See,
running in the background.
I don't download a lot of stuff on my PC for that. I mean, on my MacBook for that reason, because this is basically, I use this to do all my uploads and my business stuff. So I really don't download a lot of stuff on my MacBook. I'll use it on my iPad and make sure that it doesn't sync back to my MacBook for certain stuffs, because yeah, you'll
You could
have a lot of problems. I like to just use this just for what it is.
over
So I
here
don't use
on
that.
your task manager, you can also look like how your PC is running. So you can see
Mhm.
that I'm running at low range, my CPU activity. You can look at my Wi-Fi, my Wi-Fi and whatnot, and how it's running. You know what I'm saying? Mine goes all the way up to here, but I'm only using this amount right now, so that's why it's running so good. But you can look through all these things to show like what your rates are, how everything's running, all these things, and it shows you in these little graphs and tells you right here at the bottom. So what is being used at that moment
Right. Mhm.
and how well it's running. A lot of people don't know that these little some things, and there's other things that on your computer, like if you go into your, because almost everybody runs Windows, right, as their main thing. Windows does have a thing where you can check. Um, hold on, Lord do Jesus. Okay, you can check if you go to your right click on like the little Windows bar. They have
Mhm.
a computer management, disk management. You can look into that. You can go and I used to defrag all my computers, and I still do. I still check that. I still check the disk cleanup because a lot of people don't know when you download and upload, and you know this, Michelle, because you were just talking about it. Sometimes you have to clean up those junk files that are left
Mhm.
behind, and some people don't know how to do that. So that's why I'm going to run with show her that. But with your Mac Pro, I don't see a reason why you even should have an issue.
Right. So I know a lot of the interference. I believe it was my iPods, like I was telling you. That, and I know because I was having the same issue on Restream and there, but I wasn't normally having those issues when I use my iPods. But I gotta remember, uh StreamYard did a lot of updates
Yep.
before, and I haven't used StreamYard in a while because I was using Restream because of the price.
Yeah.
And I see they got real strict. They don't let you do a lot of things no more in that free version, baby.
Well, I ain't played around with the free version in a minute, but
Yeah, the free version of,
it done
yeah,
went even went more crazier.
they don't let you do a lot. Before it used to let you do some things, but now it don't let you do a lot of things. And then when I was about to do the review, I forgot. I thought I canceled StreamYard because I said, after my show, I wish I would give you $50. Okay. You done did all that and you charging all this damn money. And I had all those issues. Hell no. So I thought I canceled it, but I put it on pause. So when I went to go try to do my review, that thing popped up. It was like, in order to, it wouldn't even let me go live, baby. It said, you gotta take it off of pause. And I said, ooh, I was just trying to go live. I went in there and thank God I was paying attention. And I said, oh no, don't unpause it because then it's going to take his money.
I'll tell you what.
I
If
went
you're
and canceled it, and then I went in under the free version, and then it worked. Then it let me go live, but it wouldn't let me go live, honey, at all until I unpaused that sucker.
Oh no, they want their money. I'll tell you that much. They all about that.
Mhm.
And because mine's on pause right now until I get my YouTube check. Um,
Mm.
but I still have my ability until a certain time. You know what I'm saying?
Right, they give you a certain because mine
Yeah.
was on pause for, you know, a few days, which was quick. I thought because I was like, damn, it ain't even been a day or two. Normally they don't do that, but I guess I paused it too soon. I guess I don't know.
Yeah. They. I guess also because I've had it for quite a while now. I've been paying for this shit for basically. I think it was about a couple. As soon as I got monetized, which was like a month or two after I got my channel, I've been paying for the damn StreamYard because I
Oh,
was
that too. Yeah, you're right.
I was trying to. That was before it was expensive. Then they did a price change on me. But they, I used to. I was trying all different kind of. You remember that when I was trying all the different.
Hmm.
And I will say, if the only thing that Restream has an issue with, and if they fix this one thing, they would beat StreamYard out for everything because I love the way the setup is in Restream. I
Me
love the fact
too.
that you can have the scenes and all that stuff. It's just the fact that it drops people on certain devices when you try
Yep.
to have them as a guest. If it didn't do that, that's the one problem I found with it. Restream
Yep.
would be the best. Restream would beat out StreamYard every day of the week, but because their unreliability with that, and that's the main issue. That's why I have issues. Now, if they fix that, went in there and
And
fixed
I
it,
don't. And if they let you have the movable, like the movable overlays.
they don't let you. I didn't never pay attention to the move.
No, I've tried like to download unless I'm doing something wrong, but I tried several ways, and I'm like, damn, why if every time I upload, it's not, it doesn't move. It's just, it'll just do the solid, like the regular thumbnail, overlay. It will not let you put up the GIFs like the movable overlays, so which sucks. So that's another thing that they should really definitely fix too. Because I've tried. That's what I miss about StreamYard. First of all, the visual is clear as hell. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? It is very, you could tell the difference. The quality is really good, but Restream does have better quality, but they want you to pay for it more. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? They want you to go to the next package. So I did see that in order to get quality. And that's another thing. If you go live under the 20, like 7 instead of 720, and you try to go under the 1080 and up, and that's when you'll start having issues as well if you're not wired hardwired to the internet. You know what I'm saying? You'll
Well,
have a lot of issues doing the wireless too because it pulls a lot
I'm
more.
lucky that I have really great internet. I have 1 gigabyte per second because I have fiber, right? But if you have any other version other than fiber or something like that, yes, your best bet is to Ethernet it every time. Put that ethyl cabral on that bitch, you be alright. I promise your shit gonna run faster than you've ever seen it in your life. And
Yeah,
I'm
see, and I don't know. I ain't tried it yet. Like I never tried to do it that way, and I never really had too much problems. So I don't know what was up with it. So it's a first for everything. So I was just like, okay, I'll just troubleshoot, and next year I'll be, more prepared. So yeah.
I don't I'm gonna say, Miss Jill, you're so professional with your contest that every once in a while technical issues are gonna happen. That has nothing, like, even your contestants could have technical issues, right? That is out of
Mhm.
your control. Vice versa, like you put that stuff together, and when you put it together, you gave them their nicknames. You had a theme. You had everything right. You had your judges right. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it was very beautiful contest. You can't help that StreamYard was being a B, and your headphones was like, no, thank you. Now I have corded headphones that are gamer sets. You can get them off Amazon for like $20,
Yeah,
20 or
I
30
have
bucks.
those too. I didn't want to wear it. I was going to do it, but I didn't want to wear it because I had my crown on my head.
Yeah, your little
So
cute crown was so adorable.
that's why I didn't want to put the headset on because I had the crown on, and I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna put the headset. But I listen. Up until I went live, I was sitting here deciphering, like, take it off, put it on, take it off, put it on. Then I was like, nope, you got the crown on, so just rock it out with the earbuds. Um, and that was, yeah, that was terrible. I shouldn't have did it because those earbuds, I see that on different channels as well that they could give you problems, you know.
Oh yeah, I've heard that from a lot of people. A lot of people
Hey,
told me
Dr.
about them.
Creole.
Hey, sister from another mister. Hey, pretty check you.
I'm ready for your egg roll challenge. I can't wait to see. That's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good time. And then JB's tomorrow. So how many teams for tomorrow? Is it two? Just two teams or oh she on mute. You're welcome. You're welcome. It's a lot of challenges I heard coming up. Jesus. I'm like, okay.
Sorry
It's a
about
lot of
that.
challenges going up. No problem. I said it's a lot of challenges coming up.
Yeah, tomorrow we got JB's frenemies. Frenemies. We got the
Uh-huh.
frenemy feud, and then this is the egg roll challenge. When is it gonna be? Saturday, December the 13th. And it's gonna be at those time zones. See, I put all the time zones so you don't have to guess. You don't have to guess. You can look, and if it's anything other than that, child, just do your conversion. Is all I can say. I can't put everything on there. Um, I done see. I did the one for Jay Dizzle too for the Seafood Showdown. For Misunderstood and them. I did theirs. I asked people when they asked me. She hit me up. She's like, "Girl, can you?" I was like, "Yeah, I got you." But yeah,
Yeah.
Creole, we were just going over, girl. We were just going over the computer stuff. I was going over some with Miss Jill, but Miss Jill got a bomb ass computer. Because I'm gonna tell you something. When you get them new MacBooks, they come with some crazy internal memory and RAM and all that shit. And
Yeah, and I added stuff too. So yeah.
oh, you upgraded too? Yeah.
Yeah, when I was buying it, I made sure I added stuff on for what I do. So
Yeah.
that's really important when sitting down with them and when you ordering your PCs and MacBooks or whatever,
Well,
just to go over with them what you're trying to do, what all you're
what you're
going to be
using it for?
doing, what you're using, and then, get in. And if you got a good representative, they won't be trying to rip you off. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, of course, they can't tell you to buy other people products, but they can hint around. And that I was so thankful and blessed for the representative that I had got because, she was like, you could get this, and I was like, well, I was gonna get this. She was like, oh, you could, yeah, we got this and this and that, but if you brought that already, then, you know, she
Well,
said,
well,
so
it's
it was
like,
just certain stuff. So yeah, I was just telling them what I needed. Um, what I'm going to be using. I needed some graphic. I want to do graphic stuff. I wanted to do X, Y, and Z. And so that's when they were telling me what to build inside of my MacBook. You know what I mean? What to add on, what to have them install and what to have them build into my MacBook. So that's how I did it. Mm.
See, that's the best way to do it. See, with mine's a gaming PC because I'm a gamer, right? And so I have the Acer Nitro 5, and it is actually an up. Like there's stuff you can upgrade inside of this computer. Like I upgraded, like I said, the RAM capabilities and
Mm-hmm.
the internal memory. It already had the slots for it. You just had to buy the card and put it in there. It's like plug and play. Um, Now I can't code worth of shit, but I can build a computer. And when we got my son's gaming computer and whatnot, when you get those, you can get those customized to your
Yeah.
specifics, all that stuff, and his can actually be upgraded if, let's say, next year, year after next, things raise up with like he needs a new graphics card, he needs more RAM, he needs more memory. Those things can actually be added to his computer. That's why I bought the specific one, is because if if you buy one that can't be upgraded, you basically have to just buy a new PC.
Yeah.
So when I looked into it for him, his gaming PC was over $1,000. And that's not including the monitor because it just comes when you buy a gaming PC. It just comes with the tower, and you're
Yeah.
lucky if you get the keyboard and mouse.
That's how they selling them now, though. They used to like even everything's changed. You know, even what you have it like you used to could be able to buy the whole. You used to be able to buy the Windows. Um, the whole Windows. You know,
Yeah,
thing with Excel and all of that. Now they don't even sell it like that. You used to buy the disc, the software, and it allow you to add two or depending on how much you pay, 2 to 4 computers to install it on. Now they don't even do that anymore. It's monthly or yearly.
oh, that's crazy.
I'm telling you, they changed over the years. It's not even you buying the software anymore. Now they trying to charge you monthly, um, and doing all that. Do you have a computer that has Windows 11
I
on it?
have the option to upgrade, but I have yet to upgrade because here's the thing. I'm going to say this before, if you like, let's say I have Windows 10, right? So I have the next to latest. You have to make sure that your computer can actually handle 11 before
Hmm.
you upgrade, or you could crash out your computer and totally mess it up too. I usually wait a little while when an update does come out, and I know it's been out for a minute now because y'all remember, I think it was either 8 or 9, somewhere around in that area. It was a while back, or it may have been Windows 6 for all I remember. Hell, it was years ago when they had that one. I forget which one it was. If you
Yep.
upgraded, that upgrade was like crashing and having issues, and so many people
Yep.
there was a skip. There was like, I think it was Windows 8 was good and Windows 9 or 10 was good, and then 9 or was bad, or 7 was bad. It was 7, I believe. But it was one of those. It was one of the odd numbers. I remember that much. But it was like people were upgrading from one to one, and that other one was just terrible. It's bad about getting viruses and different things.
Yep.
So
Hmm.
I that's why I started waiting to upgrade, because I had just bought a brand new PC that was only 2 months old, and it wasn't a cheapie. It cost me like $300 some. You know what I'm saying? And back in this time, that was considered, you know, now today's society, that computer would have probably been 700-800. You know what I'm saying? But they had a problem, and I upgraded, and sure enough, my computer just doing my schoolwork. Now I was in college at the time. This is back when I was 25, so it's more than 10 years ago, right?
They had another one that crashed too. Since then.
Yeah, I forget which Windows it was, but it was at the time, back 10 years ago. They had, when that update happened, it caused a lot of people a lot of issues, and I was one of those people. And since then, now I wait for them to get all the bugs out of that update before I even touch it. And sometimes it's best not to upgrade, and just eventually, by the time your PC gets older, and if you can't update it, just buy a new one sometimes,
Yep.
because of the way that graphics change and the way that technology changes. Right now, my Nitro's good. but in a few years, this will be considered obsolete.
Because that's just like now, even with my job, like with the Outlook and all of that, because they moved away from this hard software. Everything is internet now,
Yep.
so everything is through the clouds, you know what I'm saying? And then even with them upgrading this Outlook, it's so many difficult stuff. They still trying to work out kinks. They still is not working on certain stuff. It has so many problems as well. And they're still experimenting with it. They taking away this, putting it back, taking away this, adding something else. So that's why, yeah, you're right. Sit while wait until they iron out the kinks first, because they just offering stuff and then demanding you to upgrade, and they're not finished working out the kinks, you know what I'm saying? And every time you turn around, they're moving stuff, taking it away, putting it back, taking this away, adding something new. So yes, it's best to wait it out for a little while. If it ain't broke, don't, no need to
Yep.
be trying to fix it. Don't break nothing, don't fix nothing that ain't broken.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Because that's, I mean, that's just the way it is. So when you think about like, there's a video game that I have that's called 7 Days to Die, and it was in beta stages when I first got it. So beta stages means that it's not complete, right? And I dealt with. I would build a world, then they would do like 4 or 5 different updates, and that world would be no good no more. So I'd have to delete it and start all over again. But I knew that being in beta stages, right? I was in the testing stages, and they're finally it's at the alpha stage. It's been released now fully to every console. But I don't like some of the updates are good and some of them ain't. But that happens with all technology. It's like
Hmm.
the phone you had 10, 15 years ago, you probably can't even find it nowadays.
Right.
You
Yeah, it's
know,
always upgrade. It just is what it is. That's why if you ain't trying to learn something every day, then you gonna fail in life. Okay. It is always something new to learn, and you gotta go with the flow, or you gonna fall behind. That's just simple as it gets. And it's because the world is, they looking for everything fast. You know what I'm saying? How they can get stuff done fast, quicker, and without uh cost.
yep.
So you got to upgrade along with it. So you got to be prepared to learn something new every day. And that's with everything in life, banking systems, budgeting, all types of stuff. You just got to really um be willing to learn. That's all. So, we never too old to learn, right? It's nothing stay the same forever. You're gonna have to deal with change. I know we don't like it. I don't like it, but we gotta deal with it. My laptop is giving me the blue screen of death. Oh Lord.
That is usually a hardware issue. So
Yeah.
let me ask you this question, Mr. Wyatt. Did your fan stop working on your computer, or does it feel hot when you use it? Because to me that sounds like that you need to get your fans checked out in your computer, that it may be overheating,
Well, your motherboard about
or
to go.
that your motherboard. It could also be if you forced to update on something, you may have to roll back a specific update. I would say your best bet with a that kind of issue is to take it to a computer actual person so they can give you a diagnosis, because you could be guessing all day what it is, right? It is a hardware issue, I will tell you that much. But what hardware is it, and what program is it? Because it could be that you updated the graphics driver, and that graphics driver is not compatible with your PC. So therefore, it is causing a hardware issue within your computer, right? Um, so if your fans are working, it has to do with something, a driver that updated, and it's causing a malfunction within your computer. Now, there's a possibility you need to back up everything on your computer that you have, that you don't want to lose, like save all your files, save everything you got. And uh, you can take your computer and reset it to factory settings. Just like you do a phone, you know how you can reset a phone to factory settings? You can do the same thing with the PC. Um, or if you can figure out what you updated when that started happening, what was the thing? If you can figure that out, you can go back into your updates and it can kind of tell you. Um, but usually you would need, that's a hardware malfunction most of the time. Some kind of driver updated and it's causing some kind of problem with your computer.
Hmm. Are you decorating this year?
No,
Excuse
not this year. I was going to, but I got that new puppy and um she is a golden retriever mixed with a husky. She looks more golden retriever, but she is too, like, I don't have it right now to get the thing to go around my tree. I have a big tree that I put up in my front living room because I have two living rooms. And because I don't call it a den, I say I have two living rooms. Um, and
Congratulations on your new pup.
and she's a sweetheart and all, but she's so goofy that she'd probably try to run into the tree, knock things down, break stuff. And I don't have it to get the thing to go around the tree, you know?
Mhm.
And last year I had a problem with one of my other ones trying to chew on the damn lights. Um,
Oh yeah.
so so I
Mm-mm.
have to get that thing to go around the tree in order to be able to do it. So this year I'm not. I do at my old house. I need to go get it. I have a 4 foot tree that I could put up like on a table or something where they couldn't get to it. It's basically a special tree. I've had it since my son was 2. He actually picked it out. It was his first Christmas tree, and I put it up every year
Yeah, that
since
would
he
be
was a
nice.
baby.
A small, a little small one. That's what because I was going to do a big one, but we gonna be out of town, so I'm not even thinking about doing a big one. Just a small little one is that's cute too. Yeah.
Yeah. That means
So
there's something real bad wrong, Mr. White, with your computer. If you've already reset it, and you tried to reset it and it's still giving the blue screen of death, I would suggest, this is my personal suggestion. If I could see it myself, I could help. It usually throws a code and it'll tell you the code when it throws the blue screen. But I would take it to a computer professional and let them diagnose it. And they'll
yeah,
usually
because
give you
it
the
could be
diagnosis
a
for free.
virus too. So you gotta be careful by keep resetting it too. Because if it's a virus, trust me, I know I've had and don't even know I've always had virus protection and all of that stuff. I don't open, I never knew why. I thank God since I switched to Mac and I haven't had a virus yet. But I had bad luck with computers. And I'm like, I never open stuff. But you know what? When you have people and guests, using your stuff, you just never know. Because I'm not one to be opening up emails, links, none of that. I don't do that. I question everything before I open it. I don't like to be opening up. Don't send me links and shit. Tell me what it is. So I had bad luck. I remember I went through 4 computers within 5 years. Okay. So it was like every year I had to buy a new computer because it caught a virus and it was like boom. And I know I had that issue one time. It kept like going to the blue screen and all of that. And the more I kept trying to reboot, and next thing you know, bam, I was like, Jesus, what happened? So, and then I finally took it to what's that? The geeks or whoever the
Computer
hell.
geeks.
Yeah, I finally took it to computer geeks, and then at my fiance at the time, he was like, "You know what? Just listen," because they was like, "We could save, do whatever and save." I said, "You know what?" He was like, "Look, we just buying a new computer," and I was like, "Okay." So, I was like, "Okay." He was like, "But we could save it." He was like, "Listen, by the time y'all all that money, we could just go get a new computer and be done with that and just take my hard drive, you know what I mean? Take
Yeah.
the drive with my information and stuff on it and that's it. And so that's what we did and I just was done with it. So yeah, I would. If it's worth it, if it's a new computer, and it's update watch, I would definitely just take it to, And then you could go from there, see how much they charge you to, because it costs just for them to look at it. Okay.
Yeah, and
So,
call up there and see how much they would ask them how much they would charge you for a diagnosis of what's
mhm,
wrong, and see if it's even worth it. Because if the computer is more than a few years old, it's better at that point to just get you a new one, because the way that graphic cards go, the way the processors go for computers,
mhm.
they you might as well upgrade at that point. So if you're going to upgrade, why fix something that isn't
Yep,
worth fixing?
yep. Might as
But if
well
it's a
just go
brand,
get a
like
new
Miss Jill
one.
said, if it's a new one, it's brand new, and you just got it not long ago, and it's worth it, it's like a good computer, and not like a cheap Chromebook. Um, then
Mhm.
yeah, look into seeing what the diagnosis is on it, because here's the thing: we can all guess. Oh, it's about.
Oh yeah,
Oh
you
yeah,
should
yeah.
get
You
a
need to
new one.
upgrade. You need to
Yeah, just
upgrade.
get a new one. I wouldn't even 10 years. Yes. I would definitely just save and look into purchasing a new one.
It most likely that is going to need way too much, because
It's
the
going to
graphics
cost you
card's
more.
outdated, the memory's outdated. Everything in that computer is considered in technology outdated, and it's not even going to run normal things because of that. See, right now, even with my stream, right at 1033p or 753p, let's see if it set it that, some computers can't even handle run that if they're that age, because they don't have the graphics card behind it to do it, or the processor.
Yep, you better off just getting a new one. Just save up and get you a new one and let that be done. And if you need something quick fix, just get you one of those. I don't know. I never had one of those. But what you call a notebook or whatever.
Chromebook,
If you
Chromebook.
a little just to work on if you need
If
something to work
if you're
on right
just
now.
using it for streaming, like watching streams or watching Netflix or doing things like that, a Chromebook is good. If you're just like, like you're looking on the internet, like you're on Facebook, things like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chromebook's good for that. Now, if you're trying to stream, if you're trying to do things like editing and stuff like that, then you want something a little bit stronger. But if you're just using
Yes.
it to do normal everyday things that you use with your cell phone, get you a Chromebook. They're not expensive. They're like 100 and something dollars, $200. They'll work for what you want them to work for. It
Hmm.
just depends on what you're wanting to do.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Charlie. I'm about to go back down in the chat. I gotta finish editing some stuff. So it was good
You
chatting
gonna go
with you
live?
as
You gonna go
always.
live to later? You gonna go live later?
Oh no, it takes a lot to go live, like because I went live. I was live on members only last night, just chilling last night. So I think I got all my
I did
live
not. I did not get my damn
because
notification.
I gotta go live on Friday for the Christmas tree decoration, and then live Saturday to for you guys to choose the winner of the Christmas trees. So I think I'm lived out. It take a lot. I don't see how I always commend you guys who go live every day. Woo! I be tired and drained and then still try to go around and support everybody. That takes a lot. So I commend you, content creators who come on and entertain us and every day. So that's a good thing. It has a disk drive on it, and the new one don't. You could always buy external disk drive. Most of the new ones are not coming with drives unless you get it built in, or but you could always buy external drive to hook, which doesn't they're not that expensive.
They're really
Why?
not. And the reason a lot of new PCs don't come with the disk drives, because they come with more USB ports and things,
Mm-hmm.
and it also saves them space, and they can
Yeah.
add in more memory. They can add in more, graphics cards. They can add in more of this, and this. And so that's the reason they took out that hardware from a lot of not new PCs. And you can buy on Amazon. You can get an external, like Miss Jill said, that plugs into that USB drive, and it'll
Yep.
do what you want it to do.
Yep. So you don't worry about that. That they're not expensive at all to get a external disk drive. So you're good with that. And it's more cheaper anyway, because some of them, when you do, they charge you more now because they're not making them that way anymore. So even when you try to go find, and they do have some, but they charge you a little more because they're not making it that way anymore. Um, those disk drive ones are more business type now. You know, they more businesses probably buy those with the, the drives than normal people who use in a home. Like if you don't have a business, so that's why they're more now, because more businesses buy those now. But but you could get an external one. It'll cost you nothing. But
Yeah, I'm
yeah, I'm
sitting there
not going to
looking,
lie.
$15, $16, $11. I think the highest one I'm seeing is $29.99, and that's because it's actually got like ports, extra ports and stuff, and extra SD, capabilities. Um, so the most expensive one I'm seeing is a $30 one, but
Yeah, just read the reviews on them. That's it. Just review.
mhm.
Always read the customer reviews before you purchase anything these days. And then even some of those, you is weary, because I brought some where people say, "Oh, this sucks, this that," and all of that. And I end up buying stuff when I made a mistake and read the reviews, and I buy it and it worked fine for me. So, but yeah, you especially if you're gonna spend something if you're gonna spend a pretty penny on something, definitely look at them reviews, baby. I
Oh
have a
yeah.
puppy business. Okay, awesome. But yeah, you could buy external and you'd be good to go. But I meant like businesses like corporations, most corporations do still want those hard drives because they get a lot of data, that
Yeah,
people in the mail that they need, and they don't want to, so they do need those discs to save, So some of them still use the disc, like especially like hospitals and stuff like that. They'll get those. But
yeah,
yeah, I'm not going live, girl, because yeah, I gotta get up my energy.
girl, I
I gotta get
understand.
up my how you
Where I do
huh?
this 2 hours every single day, I'm gonna tell you something. It be wearing me out.
See, I knew. I said that. I said, because even when I come on just every now and then and I spend a little hour or something, child, I be feeling like I did a whole day, a whole half a day's work. I'm like,
Feels
why
like you
is
done did a
that?
marathon, child. I don't know what it is. And then and there's sometimes you can get on here and it just feels like so natural, and you don't run 2 or 3 hours before you even knew it, right? And then there's other days it's like all your energy just zapped. You know what I'm saying? And
But
I
it's
don't know what it
not
is.
during the live, it's after you get
After
off. It's like when you get off, it's kind of like,
it hits you, you're like,
damn,
oh shit.
I need a nap. The fuck? So it's kind of I commend y'all because that's amazing to do. You got to have stamina to keep coming on and doing your thing. And I said I want to, but I want to do. I'm not going to do too many lives except for on like my backup channel, like not my backup channel, but my second channel. Most of my lives will be over there, and I have to have something to talk about. I don't like to just come live and just I gotta have something to talk about, or something to discuss or something to do. See, you
Yeah.
come on, you have your topics, and so because that's you programming, and sometimes you just come on to kick it, but it always come into you still have conversation.
Yeah, well,
Um,
it always. I'm gonna say this: when you do a live and you're just gonna start a conversation, I usually start it with like, "How's everybody's day going?" I start talking to the chat, and then somebody pops in with something, child, and it turns into a whole conversation.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I gotta have a reason. I don't want to just come on and just pick up the airwave, when I could be supporting somebody else. Child, I'd rather sit my tail in the chat. And plus it's hard. I mean, you working all day, then come on.
Miss Jill, like,
I
I ain't
can't
got
do
time
it.
about it.
It's too much. It's too
It's too
much. You're
much.
working all day, then you want to, I'm already on, dealing with computers all day anyway. So it's kind of like, do I
Like,
want
you
to
want to
get
just,
on here?
you
I
just
want to
want to
come home
chill.
and chill and hang out, come over here or something like that. And lately, I haven't even really been on at night either, like watching much at night. I've been getting off and checking out. Okay. I'll peep in for a little bit and then I'll just check out and do something else and relax my mind just to get away. So,
I've been chilling all over the place. You know me, Miss Jill. I was over there with G2K and them over there on you popped in over
yeah,
there.
I be
Yeah,
popping in. I've been popping in on Heidi, G2K. What's the other lady name? Arkansas. Yeah, I've been visiting a couple of, especially the contestants who has channels and they were joined the competition. So I've been checking them out as well. Going around to a couple of the new ones, just checking them out, seeing. I may not drop down all the time, especially I gotta peep and see what's going on.
first, yeah. You be
And
like,
so
it's
sometimes
cool
I'll
today.
just
We
stay in
chilling.
the sometimes I'll just stay in the clouds because I don't want no problems. So listen, I already have my little guilty pleasure, um, guilty pleasure drama sector. So I don't want I
You
don't
don't
need
want
no more.
no new drama.
No, I don't want no more, dog. I listen, I sit back and I listen, and I'm like, okay, I don't know who talk about what, I just sit there, say hello to everybody, and stay my butt in the clouds, or sometimes I don't even say hello, depending on what they talking about. I'm like, okay, I don't know, and
I ain't part. I'm gonna be like Bennett, and I ain't gonna be in it.
yeah, so I've been enjoying, and I'm always everywhere, Charlie. I am. You may not see me, but I'll be there
Oh,
sometime.
I'll be the same thing. Even if you don't see me sometimes, like I tell people, I was like, sometimes you won't see me. I'll share out your channel. You won't even know what had happened was. I'm there, but I'm not there.
And I see people, I be seeing people, I'll just be sitting there watching. I'll be everywhere, having a good, hey, Twister.
Hey,
Uh,
Twistar, how you doing? Twistar be taking all my money on poker night. Um,
uh-oh.
Twistar's too good at poker. I'm telling you, she be stealing. I always say that when I come in. I go, who gonna take my money tonight?
Now, which one is Twistar? Is Twistar the one with the nice background set and did she be on camera?
I've seen her join on Arkies, but like
Oh, so no, that's not her then.
yeah, no. Do you have now DJ
I
Electra? She
can't
does the
remember all
little.
the names.
She does like the little what do you call it? The it's like a avatar type thing, and it looks like a little chick. She does that, and then there's a lot. There's just so many. You know what I'm saying?
No, it'd be this one girl. Like for a few times I came, she's on camera and her background. I don't know if that's her real back. It looks like her real background to me. I don't think it's a screen thing. I think it's a background. She got the bookcases. She looked like she does. Her background setting reminds
Oh,
me
that's
of
Miss
somebody.
Marissa.
Oh, okay. It reminds me as if she's a crafter or something.
Well, you
So
I've seen you up there once or twice, but she don't really Twistar don't really go on panel much. But yeah, Marissa, she's got like the little skull in the background, the pretty lights, the bookcases. She's got like a whole
yes,
room. Yes,
yes,
that's
yes.
Miss
Her.
Marissa.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
Marissa. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, so I'll be seeing her over there. I don't always drop down, but I'll be checking them out. Cool spot and listening and mingling and so
They're all
sometimes.
cute. where I've gotten to know like most of them that hit Arkies, they also go over there to G2K. So I've gotten to know a lot of them. They're all really cool people, and so I'm like, you know what? Me visiting other places just like you do, we've been meeting some pretty cool people. You know, they got their little drama just like we do in our beef sector. You know,
Mhm.
and I just been shaking my head at the beef sector recently. I love them, but Lord do Jesus. Um,
Yeah, I've been back since I'm going full time back. Like I'm back, so I've been recording and editing and stuff. So I ain't gonna be around too much. So because I'm back, see, I've been on chill mode for a year and some change. I haven't. I'll drop a video here and there because you got to keep the channels afloat, you know.
yeah,
But I'm back full time, so I ain't gonna be having time to be, you know, dropping all the time. So. I'm just gonna be focusing on the channel, you know, and then focusing on those who support, you know. So now that's where I'm at with it. I just had a lot of time to support everybody, but now I'm just gonna be chilling and support those who support me, you know,
oh yeah.
and
I
that's
can't.
how I'm floating.
I've been feeling that too. Like I'm trying to like because I spread myself a little too thin
You
sometimes. I be
do.
trying to be everywhere at one
Me too.
time, and I do have my chill channels that I love going to. I'll
Me
I'll go
too.
hang out in the beef sector and be a little messy every once in a while when I feel like it.
Yeah.
A little messy, but not extremely. You know, I'm not that type. But I've been going a little everywhere recently. Just chilling with everybody, and it's just been a fun time. You know, and
Yeah, so it's like, yeah, and that's what we're supposed to do. You support those who support you, you know, and that's where I'm at with it. That's where my mind's set. If I see you, then you'll see me. If I don't see you, you won't see me. Now I have my channels who I just have. That's who I like to watch. You know what I'm saying? But even now, I ain't gonna have time for that either. So I want to visit as much people that I can to support because they support me. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And if you have to work that way, that's how you grow as well, you know, because if you busy supporting people who ain't returning the love to you, then what are you doing? You know what I mean? Because that's not going to get you nowhere because they ain't supporting you. So you know,
that's true.
it
Oh,
is.
he canceled the homemade cornbread dressing challenge this morning. Oh
Hey,
man,
Catherine,
I wanted to see y'all do that.
who was supposed to be doing that?
It was Pastor Jay Wilson. He was supposed to do a
Oh,
homemade cornbread dressing challenge.
oh, mm,
That would have been cute and whatnot, you know, to see who come up with what and see because you got to think when you're from different areas, you're gonna make dressing different. Like you know, so if you're like up north, some people think of cornbread dressing as one thing. When you down south, you think of it as a whole nother.
mm.
But
Yeah, everybody don't know how to make no dressing cornbread. We ain't talk about that box stuffing.
we ain't talking about stuff, and I hate that. I'm gonna tell you that's the one thing that makes me so angry. My husband did it, and I think he intentionally does it now just to mess with me because he knows it bothers me. But when you call dressing stuffing, they are not the same.
Yeah, they're not. Mm-mm. I
I'm
don't
stuck.
really like stuffing, so I only stuffing I like is now I'll eat it depending on if I make it, I'll eat it, but I don't eat everybody's stuffing. I don't really like it. Some people use way too much sage and poultry and it's just you know, they use way too much of it
It
and
makes you have heartburn,
it
and it's
overtakes
just
the whole dish and
it's the same thing with
um
dressing because you use sage and dressing,
that's what I'm
right?
talking about, the
Mm-mm.
dressing. That's why
I
I don't
can't eat
really
everybody's
like
dressing.
stuffing,
Mm-mm.
dressing. I don't even eat dressing. So I'm gonna scratch out dressing because I don't eat dressing. I eat if it's stuffing, I'm down for it, but I don't eat dressing. And
Yeah,
it
because
takes I don't eat
dressing,
that.
cornbread dressing. I call it chicken and dressing because we put, we actually boil chicken and you shred. You usually it's best to use the darker meat. You can use breast meat, but it's better to use it because it's baked, and the
I
darker
don't like
meats
none of them.
make it like they're more they don't dry out as easy, right?
I
And
said that wrong. I like dressing, don't like the stuffing.
yeah,
I
the
said that
stuffing's
wrong.
just basically the breadcrumbs that they
Breadcrumbs,
put with
sorry.
the. Yeah, it can become mushy, and that's why I don't
Ugh.
like it. Ugh, no, thank
Yeah.
you. I
Because
want my
they
dress.
don't bake it right and they put
Mm.
too much wet. They put too much, wet stuff in there and they don't cook it all the way. That's why. And only
You're supposed
dressing
to.
I eat now is I make a wild rice dressing. I make
Ooh,
that.
you
Yeah.
gonna have to. You gonna have to do a video on that. I'm so
I do.
sorry. You
I
have
have
one.
yeah, I have recipe on there.
Okay, I
That's
gotta
what
go
I
look at
like.
them old videos. I gotta go look at them old.
Yeah, because I try to I try not to repeat stuff all the time. Give it something new. But I gotta just I got some new stuff coming. I
Ooh,
got
I
some
can't
new
wait.
stuff coming. I got some new stuff coming. I just been trying to take my time. That's all. Trying to take my time, girl. Well, I'm gonna get in the chat.
All right, I love you, Miss Jill. Thank you for being up
Yes,
here.
you're welcome. Much love, honey. You
Um,
know,
um I love my Miss Jill because you're amazing.
oh, you're so sweet. Listen, uh, keep being you. I see you keep it real. You be keeping it funky. I don't see you switch up on that, and then you speak the truth. If it's wrong, it's wrong, and I like it. I like when people keep it real across the board and not kind of one sided. So I enjoy that. So yeah.
Hug you. I see your laugh. It's in my brain. When sometimes when you in chat and I know you giggling about something, I just hear your laugh go across my brain.
Girl, listen. That's what I like. I like coming on here, just learning different things, having a good time and networking with everybody. But yeah, but I'll be in the chat, girl.
All right. Well, I'm gonna see who.
Later.
I'm gonna probably, I'm almost at my 2 hour mark. Go ahead and see who's live for today and see what's going on them streets, child. Thank you for coming up, Miss Jill. Love yous. And yeah, speaking of which, let me check. Oh Lord, there's Blueface, and he's always. Why the fuck did he also get all them tattoos? He is looking rough since he got out of jail. He got way too many face tattoos, and he done got. He just no. He looking rough since he got out of jail. I'm just saying. Some people when they go in jail and come out, they look good, and other folks go in jail and come out and look rough as hell. Also, that baby makes me sad. The Christian Rock shit in him. That stuff kind of just ooh. Let me see who's live though. Let me see who's live. Eh. We're gonna see if we can see who's live today or whatnot. Let me make sure I refresh. Okay, so what is showing me on my screen is we have Seeking Real Knowledge, Mrs. Intel from the Beef Sector, Ronnie IQ from the Beef Sector. We have Court TV is live, Brittany Badass is live. We have The Truth Enterprise, Destined to Recover, Trucking Community Clips, King Troll, Mr. Outside, Everything News, and that's who I see right now. That is live, just to let y'all know, and whatnot. So I was just basically naming off everybody that's in my live list. If y'all have a specific person y'all want me to drop their link, you have like a person you want to watch, or whatnot, just let me know. Miss Ronnie IQ is talking about the morning news corruption right in your face. Miss Intel is I'm back, bitches. Court TV is actually they're talking about the Georgia versus Matthew Lane's Day 3 Stranger Home Invasion Murder Trial. Brittany Badass, shut the fuck up. I can't remember where what uh sector Miss Brittany is from. Cause child, y'all know I'll be all over the place, so sometimes I forget where I be meeting people. If y'all also know anybody that's going to be going live here in a few minutes and you want to do a little bit of promo, you know what I'm saying? A little bit of promotion, y'all know y'all are able to do that. Let me see right quick if anything's coming up. The best way I can do that is act like I'm gonna do act like I'm gonna set up a redirect, but not really do it, but act like I'm going to. And sometimes if somebody's got it set up, it'll let me know. It'll let me know, right? So I'm gonna see if anybody's got anything set up for the next few minutes or so, because it'll show who I'm you know, whoa. Go to customization, go down here, add, let's see. So we go over here. I see that scroll down. Miss Dovey's got something upcoming. Well, I don't know if those that one's old. It says November the 7th, child. We on the 19th. We got Miss Hazel Diane has something coming up, or it says upcoming. I think those are ones she set, but yeah, I don't see I don't see anything that looks like it's gonna be anything coming up that's like right that I know is actually going live. Because I think some of these are older streams that people set up and just never did. Which I'm not saying I haven't done. Oh, snap. Go play around on Twitch. If you ever see me over there, do not pay attention to my titty picture on Twitch. It's just an old ass picture. I've had it on there since my late 20s, child, when I was single. And yeah. I still look exactly the same, though. That's the crazy part. I don't know why I don't age. But I want to thank you all for being here today. I want to thank y'all for chilling me, because you could have been chilling anywhere else in the world. And remember to wash your ass, wash your face, preferably not with the same rag. We don't need you walking around here with ass face. Please make sure that you brush your teeth and floss, bitch. We don't need you walking around here with halitosis breath. Okay? And cologne spray is not, and I repeat, or perfume for the ladies, is not a substitution for taking a bath with some soap and water or using deodorant. Please make sure you use some deodorant. We don't need to be running around house smelling your ass. And please wipe front to back for, we don't need you walking around here with some issues with that. And don't walk around here with dingleberries in your drawers. Please wipe till the brown is gone. We don't need you walk around here with shitty drawers. All right. I love y'all. Y'all have y'all a blessed and beautiful day. I'll see y'all out on these streets. Huggies. Love you.
I'm from the TUPELO. I'm reppin' my hood, so love I'm gon' show from the TUPELO. I'm reppin' my hood to the day that I go from the TUPELO. I'm reppin' my hood, so love I'm gon' show from the TUPELO. I'm ripping my hood to the day that I go.
I'm from the west side, we don't need no introduction. This was the best ride. We all big boy rolling and holding. Come take a test drive. Hilldale, Evergreen, Glenkirk, Outer Street, bending every corner on the west, and that's where I'll be. Sunroof back, Captain C banging down 1800, chunking up the deuce to my post slanging down on 1800. Show no love to the ladies that's training round on 1800, making time stand still. Crystalline swinging down on 1800. Watching out for them rubberheads that be stinking round on 1800. Big rims and low pros be blanking round on 1800. Better completely change the way you're thinking about round 1800. Really hate to see you boys get left slanking around 1800. Out of street got some history, just let Captain C lay it out. If I don't finish it all on this one, let the second verse break it out. Remember the blue apartments when OG standing back there by 60 deep. Bull walking, saw blue a big Anthony using P.
I'm from the TUPELO. I'm reppin' my